just don't be scared of talking about something that's so natural, something that is diet. It's just diet, it's just eating. It's something that people did all of their lives, like all of the time we've lived on Earth. Hello, it's Miri. I've just experienced a situation in which I was like, what is the problem? And I felt like it's a very, very broad topic in the vegan movement, or in the high-carb vegan movement, or whatever. So I am at my family's house. We are all together, like all my siblings and the partners of my siblings and my own partner and everything. We're all together, and I have to say I really love my family, and I love the community we have and the relationship, and I really love the love between each other and all of them. And today at the table at breakfast, I do not start the topic of veganism or anything, or nutrition or diet on my own, because I find it always, people just understand it wrong and think I'm only thinking about food all the time, which is not the case. So I just stopped doing that. And the funny thing is, I thought, well, okay, then we're just not going to talk about it at all in all situations. But that is not the case, because actually all of my family, they start with a topic and say something like, you know, when we're eating, oh, but this is not carbabundance, because this is what my channel is about. So when they're eating meat or dairy, they're saying this is not carbabundance, or this is not high carb, or, well, Miri wouldn't eat that, and all of these things. And then I'm like, yes, that's right. So, and then somebody says, oh, please. So it always comes down to, it always continues with a kind of discussion like, oh, but that's not unhealthy. And I'm saying, well, I do think it's unhealthy, but that's your choice and I have mine. And it's just funny that it always comes to these discussions and debates, and I'm thinking, so, and then someone says, oh, please, can we stop these basic discussions about veganism or not, and if it's healthy or not? And that is the point where I was wondering, what makes this topic such a big problem to people? Why can't we just talk about it like about any other interest, any other area in life, basically? Why is it such a big thing to talk about the diet, to talk about nutrition? In our case, I think it is mostly because I had an eating disorder when I was 14, and they kind of can't believe that veganism is not restriction for me, that veganism is healthy, and that veganism, eating vegan, high carb vegan is, it's doing me good, especially psychologically. And so I think that is a big reason why, but I see it in general that people have a problem talking about that diet. And I do think that sometimes they just feel kind of offended, that they don't feel good when they see how healthy you eat. And then they kind of feel offended and say things like that they don't want to talk about it, or that is unhealthy or whatever. And I was just wondering that. I really wished it was so easy to talk about it with people, no matter what they eat, no matter if they're meat eaters or vegans. And I mean, in the end, it's just nutrition. It is just fucking nutrition and diet. It's just fucking what we eat. And no more and no less. And I really think that we should be able to talk about this without getting offended or without, making someone else feel bad. That is not the goal, and that's not the goal of any vegan. It shouldn't be, at least. I feel this is very important because it's just a big area of our life, like any other area of our life, and it's such an important topic and area in our life that we should talk about and that we should be open for. Yeah, it just really moves me because I see and feel it. I see it all the time that when I talk to someone, they kind of close themselves and they kind of step back and say, okay, you're vegan. They judge, and it's great to judge, but they judge without knowing facts about you and about the lifestyle and about the diet, without ever having gotten into the topic, actually, like really into the topic. And I really think that it's the best way in a family to really, that everyone is open to talk about it in the family, to not make it a no-go topic. I think it's so important because then we're not going to get anywhere. And it's no more or no less than any other area in our life. It's like talking about music, talking about, work, whatever we do, talking about relationships, talking about experiences. It's part of ourselves, how we eat. And it's not only part of ourselves, it's part of ourselves. It is, and that is why it's such a normal thing. It's such a natural thing. There's nothing more natural than our diet, and it shouldn't be considered unnatural or extreme or disordered even to talk about it. Let's just talk about it and not, be silent about natural things that are no more or no less important than other things in our lives. So I just feel that this is often made a problem, even though it is no problem at all. Especially in families, what I did is, just don't care about what your family thinks about you. Just don't care. Just do your own thing and be open to everything and open to everyone and accept everyone and every kind of every way of eating or food. But just do your own thing that feels right for you and that is right for you. So I hope that helped, and I'll see you.